Today we'll be taking a look at the LASAL Machine Manager. So now if I turn my attention back to the Machine Manager, you should see that the process CPU is now listed, or the process station is now listed as a host station. This is because it has some servers that are ready to be transferred as world variables. Right. So if you look at the bottom here, you find that the host stations now has process listed because it's listed here. And inside this process CPU or process station, you'll find all these servers listed on a per instance, per object basis that can be transferred to another station. So to do this, you can do this in two ways. You can either select the HMI station in the consumer stations. Note that you do have to be offline to be able to make these changes, on the consumer station at least. And then you can choose the host station on the left hand side in the host stations tab here, and then you can simply drag this over here. Right, this creates the transfer of the variable, and it sets a priority of standard, right, which is about 100 milliseconds. Every 100 milliseconds roughly this variable will be transferred. This is the one way, and I will quickly just delete this, remove server from project. To show you the other way, you can simply click on the station, that is the host station that has the variable you want to transfer, and just drag that over to the other one in the Multimaster Editor. Right, so it's a very graphical way of doing it. Now immediately when you do this, you'll see that a connection is created between these two stations, denoting that there are some variables being transferred. Right. Now turning our attention back to the HMI project that is on the HMI station, we'll see in the bottom that the Multimaster pane is now open, and the server, my world server, that we have created as a world server is now available for use. So to access this server, I'm going to create a new network. So I'll go to the Network tab, right click on the project name, create a new network and call it WorldNet. You can call this whatever you want. Open it up, and now I'll drag this server from down in here into my my network. I'll right click on auto size so that the entire name is shown, and I'll simply download this onto my controller. Right, so now you see again run RAM PLC equals PC, so our project is up and running on our display. So now we see that we have a little 0 inside this world server. So if we go to our other project, so we are online to LAS in that project, it's this project here, and we make it a bit smaller so we can see both servers, the one on the ETV and the one on LAS. I can change this value here, and that should change on the ETV as well. That's because this variable is being transferred to and fro. So you can make it whatever you want and it's being transferred. Right. This here is an example of 4-byte value transfer. Now 4-byte is anything like a double int or an unsigned double integer, or an enumeration delta type that is based on a double integer or an unsigned double integer, or a float or anything like this. And we will next up be doing some multi-byte transfer. But before we do that, let's quickly first write from our ETV the variable value just to see how it is changed on LAS as well.